E12 on Randy here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Glen Isla, the challenge map between myself and Thomas McConsole. And if you watched the last episode, well, we purchased some forestry land here, which also included field, well, let's see, once we're not going to get there that way, are we? Included field 9 up here. Since last episode, I finished planting all the fields. So those fields that we owned as of last episode are all set. 22, 23, got everything just planted in soybeans. I didn't, just plant it all the same. Makes it easy that way. Heading up to our new field here, which according to the map does not need any plowing or lime or anything like that, quite surprisingly. It is also, oh, is it planted? It is planted in oil. Yeah, we're going to plant over that. We're planting over the oilseed radish. Yes. No, we don't need any oilseed radish. So yeah, anyway, drove up here with the Massey Ferguson and the planter here. We're going to throw a hired worker on that. And then this episode, it's going to be a forestry episode. We're going to be working on forestry here. Hopefully maybe not for the next couple episodes, but we'll definitely be mixing it in here from time to time. There is going to be a lot of forestry because I'm going to try to knock out like all 300 logs done. And we might do some more in the future too, but at least for now, I'm going to try to knock out the initial 300. So let's hire that worker. What I did off screen here is I went ahead and leased a, let's see, it's the Komatsu? Yes, the Komatsu 931XC, just base model. I didn't change any setups or anything like that. I just left it as it is there. So we got the Komatsu here, which off screen there, I kind of tried it a little bit. I don't know. I'm thinking I should have went with the Ponzi Scorpion King. I mean, it's $4,000 more, and actually, it's I don't know how much more. What is the lease price? Yeah, basically identical. So probably should have went with the Ponzi Scorpion King, but I wanted to try the Komatsu just to see how it was. Kind of regretting that decision. I mean, I can of course always go back and get the Scorpion King yet, but also while we're here. Telehandlers. I'm going to eventually want a telehandler here. Which one is the larger one? 122 horsepower. 129 horsepower. I think the Manitou is usually the one I went with back in Farming Simulator 17, so... Oh, that's interesting. Right, okay. Communal? Communal tires, okay. And then, of course, the Trelleborg standard tires. Probably end up going with something like that. And then, of course, for log forks, there's only one choice if you ask me a log forks to go with. Let's see, telehandler, is there one? No, it's not under the telehandler. It might be under the wheel loader category. One of these fits. I don't remember now if it's the front end loader one that fits on the telehandler. Doesn't say. Pretty sure one of these fits on the telehandler, but like I said, I don't remember which one. So I'll definitely be getting one of the log forks duals, most likely. Again, most, or the best log forks out there, if you ask me. Console users, by the way, if you're looking for a good pair of log forks, I obviously haven't tried this myself, but other console users have said, if you're looking for a good pair of log forks, these aren't log forks, but the manure forks work the best. You just, yeah, these log forks, this style, absolute garbage. Absolute reeking, stinking, steaming pile of garbage, in my opinion. So anyway, moving on. Let's, yeah, there's the Komatsu here. Already got a nice pile of logs going back here. Yeah, we're blocking traffic. Oh, well. So yeah, it's a bit of a challenge here learning this machine, because, and you'll see here in a minute, it's a little bit different. I am using mouse and keyboard here, by the way, for those of you who wonder what I'm using for controls. I gotta get used to this here again. The controls are, yeah, not to my liking. I think that's just the way this Komatsu is. And I can see in real life how this would be good, but at least in the game, don't exactly appreciate it. So I've got this little section cut down here already. I'll fire it up here a minute. So what it does, when you go to bring this arm in and out, it keeps, if you watch the level of the arm here, it keeps the arm at the same level, and it even extends it at the same level. So I can't manually, at least the best I can tell anyway, manually control the extension. or the angle of these arms. It's automatically controlled by the machine. So, and it makes sense too. If you look at the design here, it looks like there's only one well, actually, I guess there's 2 hydraulic cylinders there, isn't there? It looks like the way it's designed, it doesn't have another hydraulic cylinder up at the middle here to pivot that one individually. And of course, there must be something there for the extension, but yeah, it keeps it at the same level. And it'd probably be better if I demonstrated this without the log on there. You can see it better. And then you just have one that lifts it up and down. Whoa, it goes way down, I guess. But the only problem with that is when you have this close in, got it close in like this, you can't raise it up. That's, whoa. Okay, you can lower it down. This is as high as I can raise it. I can't raise it up. So I literally have to have it extended out so I can raise it. So definitely, I guess once you get used to it, it might not be so bad. I'm just maybe not used to this design. I'm used to, the Scorpion King, and I've gotten to work that one pretty well. Oh, another problem here as well I found. It does not tell you the length, unless I'm missing something here. What length are you cutting? Most likely it's cutting 1 meter, so we're going to bump it to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's 8. Find out. Looks like I was cutting 10 before, maybe? I don't know how... See, everyone, I don't know how long this thing cuts, unless I'm missing something. I've looked all over the screen here. Where does it tell you how long it's cutting? Got 481. I don't think that actually means anything, though. If I bump it again... Is that going to be 9 meters? I'm assuming that's 9 meters. So Y on the keyboard does change it. I just don't know what it's changing it to, which is super annoying. We'll leave it at that. I think that's probably 9 meters. 8 would have been fine too, but I don't feel like trying to go through it and figure out what. So literally what I did last time, I pushed the Y key a couple times. And it's like, is this actually working? I went ahead and cut one. And in fact, if you look in the pile here, I think down at the bottom, there's a couple like firewood pieces down here somewhere. Oh, I don't know where they are now, but... Oh yeah, there's one. Yep, there's one piece there, and there's another short piece in here somewhere too. Or I finally... Oh, okay, so it's cutting... It is changing it. I just don't know what it's changing it and how it's changing it. So... And that seems to work okay. It's just, yeah, like I said, it might just be getting used to it here. Definitely some nice big trees in here. Should pay quite well, I'm hoping. Anyone wonder where all the vehicles on the map are? I think I know where the traffic jam is at. Luckily, no cars seem to come down this way. They come up that way. They all get stuck on that side of the pile. That actually seems to be working quite well. So I'm in no hurry to move that pile. We'll get to it at some point in this episode. We'll start loading some logs. And yeah, obviously because I have this lease, this is why I'd kind of like to just knock out the forestry. And I can return the lease on it. It's not actually that expensive to lease this, kind of surprisingly. But with that being said, like I said, do want to return it here. Don't have to sit here paying the lease cost on it. Anyway, reminder here again, make sure you go over and check out Thomas McConsole's channel. That is if you're not blind already from looking at his previous videos. It may be better off just listening rather than watching because, yeah, blindness may occur when heading over there. Just a warning. Again, his channel is linked down in the description below. Come on. Get on the tree. There we go. Of course, trying to cut him down as low as possible to the ground here. And yeah, the age-old question, in Farming Simulator, how many trees can I cut down before the game starts to lag? Good question. Oh, How did that log get so crooked? That's annoying. That's, again, where I don't particularly like this machine. Just don't have the control like I would like to over this. I don't know why it's acting so derpy here all of a sudden. See if we can get that log that's in there straightened out a little bit. Anyways, so yeah, okay, that'll work. I'll buy that. I'll take that for a little $1. Be interesting to see once how much we make off this. Again, for the challenge, it's 300 logs manually logged. And by manually logged, I mean no auto load. No auto load at all. We'll see once how that goes here. We're already into our logging. I don't believe Thomas has really started much logging yet that I know of. Some of these trees are annoying too because it won't let you cut them low down for some reason. I don't know why that is. If you notice that when I had to raise it up a little bit before it let me cut it. Again, it's kind of annoying. Wouldn't mind actually being able to purchase a telehandler, but we just don't have the funds for that here at this point. So probably going to have to just put up a lease in it for now. And once we're done with the logging, I'm not sure if we really have a use for a telehandler after that or not. I'm not sure on that. And notice again, we're well on the tree, but it's not letting me cut it. Yep, there we go. Raise it up a little bit. The problem with this, the fact that I have to raise it up, now I have a much taller stump to work around. You know, whereas some of these stumps, if I have to drive over them like this one here, I can drive over that stump. Those stumps, I cannot drive over those. That's going to be a problem if I have to drive over those. And, yeah, that means I'm just going to have to grind out more stumps more promptly, I guess you could say, whereas... You know, some of those I can just leave them there for now, and we'll come back later when we're, you know, extremely bored and feel like getting frustrated. Then we'll grind out stumps. Although, actually, just from the little bit of forestry I've done here in 19 so far, seems like the stump grinding is much better than it was in 17. In 17, at times, grinding out stumps can be an exercise in absolute frustration, just because it would not properly grind out the stumps for some reason. And like I said, seems like it's pretty good here in 19 so far. I haven't had any major issues. Every now and then you get one, and I did have one over in this section here across from 22 there. I did have one that did not want to grind out. Well, it actually ground out, but then it left like a sliver at the top of it yet, which of course I can't get rid of. And I don't know if it's actually, I should probably go look and see once if maybe, you know, re-logging into the game here fixed it at all or not. Maybe it's gone. Probably not, but it'd be nice if it would be. Hey there, cement truck. Something blocking you or something? I mean, been sitting there awfully long, huh? Oh, that pile of cars is getting a little longer. Getting a pretty good pile of logs here, that's for sure. And I see our hired worker finished with the planting there, so probably a good time to maybe fast forward time a little bit, and then we can start fertilizing our fields as well. Pretty much all the fields are going to need a second application of fertilizer, so Oh, yeah, that one cut right nice and low to the ground. Perfect. Direction of cut, by the way, usually is how the tree will fall. You know, so if I want the tree to fall this way, make sure you cut it from this direction. Not always the case, because, you know, sometimes, generally true in real life too, they don't necessarily always fall the way you want them to. Got lifted up there so we can actually get it on the pile. You can always try a front loader one too. The front loader log forks in the game aren't quite as bad as that little single one for the loader. At least they weren't anyway. I'll double check. Did they change them? What log forks did this game have for the... yeah, there we go. That's the ones I'm talking about. These aren't quite as bad. The single ones, yeah, just they're a steaming wreck. Yep, another tree that didn't want to be cut down low. Getting to be a pretty good pile here, that's for sure. Okay, let's go take there that cedar here a minute. See if he actually finished. I don't know if he did or not. Did he miss a little bit on the field? Oh, looks like he maybe missed a little bit. That's not too bad, though. Oh, and the weeds are showing up already. Oh, boy, really? I mean, come on now. We just planted the field. Seriously? No. Wonder if that means weeds are showing up on the rest of our fields here then. In which case, we can start working on that then. Spraying the fields. Okay, field check here for weeds. No, these fields do not have weeds. 9 does. Interesting. Well, it's probably populating down the map. Maybe that could be what's happening. Oh, let's see. 1900. I don't want to fast forward time too much. Otherwise, we're going to get into the dark. That doesn't, in my opinion, make for a very good episode. And this, by the way, is the reason I wasn't too fancy on that field there. It's not close to any of our current fields, so now I'm going to have to drive to it all the time to take care of it. Not that it's really that far away. I mean, it's opposite side of the map, but let's face it, this map isn't very big, so it's not that far away. Still, we'll have to get the combine up there, though. And, yeah, I don't know if that combine's going to fit down these roads or not. I guess we'll find out. It'll be interesting. Oh, let's see. Is there any way I can make like about 60, actually probably about 80 grand is what we need. How much was no, 60 grand. Telehandler was, yeah, about $100,000. So what can we do to make about 100,000, or not 100? Actually, you know what? Can I borrow money? I might be able to borrow some. Oh, I can actually borrow enough. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and purchase the telehandler then. Saves me the bother having to lease it. I think we'll go with the Manitou because it is larger. Oh, that one's actually got more horsepower. I think that's, yeah, that's a bloody articulated job, though. We'll leave that for McConsole. Oh, we could take one of these here. Yep, we can fetch our purchase. Now, I'm not entirely sure. Let's try... Boy, is it going to be the wheel loader one? Doesn't say. Customize. Go back and check the front loader ones here. Well, they're only $3,000. Let's we'll just purchase one here. We got like a Manitou red. Nope, Case IH red, I guess maybe. Oh, if I get the paint job, fine. Okay, you know what? We'll borrow just a little bit more money here then. Which, by the way, is part of the challenge as well. Is going to be to pay off the loan. So we'll have to do that at some point here as well. Let's buy that. This one doesn't attach. We'll try the other one then. Ah, yes, and I bought a log truck here as well, so we already got that. Looks like it's a little jacked up for some reason. I'm not sure what's up with that. Yeah, let's see. We'll just set you to right control, or left control and delete. I don't think I'm going to need horseplay on this. Nope, you do not attach. Okay, well, that's going to be a real bummer. We don't have a telehandler version of these. Hopefully the front loader ones will work. Find out. If not, it's going to be what? The manure forks? Either that, maybe I should have gone with the loader then. There's actually a very specific reason I like... Whoa, those look huge. Those do not attach either. Well, bummer. Okay. There's supposed to be a telehandler version of these. I guess the pack I have does not include them. We're not going with that rubbish. The other option would be the manure forks. Or maybe I can wait till next episode and I can convince somebody to maybe assist me in maybe converting one of these over so we can attach it to a telehandler. Odd. The pack back in 17 actually came with attachments for all of them. You could attach it to a, a loader, skid steer, telehandler, and a wheel loader. But apparently, this pack must not come with the telehandler ones. And at least in my opinion, the telehandler is the best one for loading logs. The reason I say that is because you can extend it out a little bit. And that little bit of an extension really helps, in my opinion. I guess maybe we'll wait for loading then. Like, are these both the same? Or is the I think they might both be the same. That one actually kind of looks a little bit larger yet. Anyway, we do have a truck. Yes. This particular truck was made by somebody on the RDAllen community there. What is this truck? Kenworth. Oh, well, I know it's a Kenworth. It's K100, I think. I was showing this in my Ravenport series, and I decided, you know what? Let's purchase it on this one here. It is it is the Kenworth K100. It is color selectable. In this case, I got it John Deere green all the way around. I don't know why this trailer looks like it's so jacked up like that. That's kind of weird. I was debating on what trailers to go with here. I just, you know what, we'll just go with the in-game one. That'll work, I guess. There is the auto-load one, which, again, we can't use auto-load, but it actually looked somewhat useful here. If we go back to Forestry equipment, I was thinking about getting this one just because it has these side pieces spaced out a little more. I thought that might make it easier for loading. I'm not sure. We'll try this one first. If I'm not happy with it, maybe we'll try that one too. Just, see which one works better. Never know. Yeah, that's definitely a bummer. Whoa. Okay, a little bit slidey. Definitely a bummer we don't have a pair that fits the telehandler of the log forks. Might even be able to figure that out myself here as well. Maybe have to do a little look and see what kind of attacher it has on it. Maybe see if I can switch attachers. We'll just pull this up in the field right here. So yeah, this was kind of my plan here. Just kind of pull this up right in here somewhere. Of course, the telehandler on the road, and we should be able to somewhat quickly load that in theory. Huh. I don't think there was a... yeah, our vehicles disappeared here, haven't they? Interesting. That is what happens, by the way, when you leave an area. The vehicles will despawn. So that, by the way, if you ever get a tractor stuck on a vehicle, all you have to do is leave the area for a moment and come back, and the vehicle should despawn, and you can continue, getting the tractor unstuck. Or hopefully it'll be unstuck already, depending on what you did to it. It's going to make me cut a long ways up, isn't it? There we go. Oh, I just happened to think, too, hopefully it's not going to make me switch the length here, is it? Guess we'll find out. Why are you tipping over? Why can you not back up? Kind of stuck on it. Oh, come on, really? Whoa, glitching out here. Glitching out. This is definitely a problem I've had before. I had this... Okay, that's enough of that. I had this last time with one tree as well. It just... What I need to do is lose the tree, but I don't want to stick it into the... There we go. Finally got this under control. There we go. I don't know what that tree's problem was there, but... good. At least it maintained its length. That's good. Anyway, we'll read a couple of quick comments here a moment. It is almost time to wrap it up. Oh, yeah, long stump. Right. Remember what I was saying about long stumps? That's why I don't want the stumps to be long. Unfortunately, again, not much I can do about it, but... let's see what's here. Thomas saying you're using an outdated version of Course Play. Which is probably true. I know I've mentioned this before. When it comes to Course Play, they update almost daily. He was even saying, you know, sometimes they update more than daily. Very well possible. Yeah, I guess, can I pull up Course Play? Oh, I can. Yeah. 0071 is the version I'm currently using. He's saying I think he's around 090. So yeah, definitely a little bit on the older side here at this point, given the fact, again, how frequently they update. So it probably wouldn't hurt to update there again. Kyle's asking, where did you get the Brent Gravity Wagon? Brent Gravity Wagon came from Ross W. I'd like to say he said it was public. I don't remember where, though. And, of course, because he gave it to me, I don't necessarily have a link as to where you can download it at. Legendary Tater was saying the baler in the Anderson DLC is a wood baler. It cuts down small trees and bushes and bales them into round bales. Most specifically in the game, I'm guessing it just does poplar from the looks of it. So that'll be interesting. Something else you can do with poplar, at least, which I think is probably pretty good. I mean, right at the moment you can chop it. That's about it. And or, you know, yeah, my personal favorite harvesting method is the John Deere 2623. I've found that to be a particularly effective harvester for those crop types. Anyway, I guess we're making kind of a small dent in the forestry area here. We got definitely got a couple trees cut down. North was saying if you cut the grass once on Ravenport there, your weeds will be gone in the grass. Okay, thanks for that information. I'll have to give that a try there. I was kind of wondering, because someone had suggested spraying them, But I think if you spray them, I'm assuming it would just leave the dead weeds there, which would, I don't know, that wouldn't look so good yet, in my opinion. Don't have access to, oh, I don't have access to this land. Oh, hopefully it'll let me pick them up there. Shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. Anyway, everyone, on that note, I think we're going to wrap it up here. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time. If I get a chance here as well, I might do a high-speed video on some forestry here. Again, I'm not sure how much of this you folks want to watch in real time, so... And I definitely need to get a better, in my opinion at least better, pair of log forks. Again, definitely not using that rubbish that comes in the game here, because again, rubbish and in-game pretty much equal each other there. Anytime you want to follow, it'd be great there, tree. Also, everyone, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Again, don't forget to check out Thomas McConsole's channel. You know, maybe blindness may occur if you go over there, so just be warned. Be warned. Again, everyone, thanks for watching, and till next time.